Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Minas and I live in Sweden. I'm from India. I have done my Bachelor of Dental Surgery from India. So in today's video, I will be talking about how to practice dentistry in Sweden if you are a graduated from outside of Europe. So let's get started. Before starting our main topic, let me give you a small introduction how I moved to Sweden and a little bit of background of my education, my experience. So in 2020, we moved from India to Denmark for temporary work, and then my husband got a job in Sweden, so we moved in 2021 in the month of end of July to Sweden. And after moving to Sweden, that was a permanent job, so I decided to pursue my dental license in Sweden that time. So I started looking for the procedure, what is the procedure here to practice as a dentist, because I was graduated from India. So in Sweden, if you want to practice as a dentist, you require the license, and without license not allowed to practice because it is like protected by law, the title of dentist. So but without license you can practice as a dental nurse or a dental assistant. I'm still in the process to get a license. I have not got my license yet because it's a very lengthy procedure, so I will show you in some time how lengthy it is. And yeah, and with the steps I will also explain how I applied and what steps are I'm in and what I'm doing right now, and how much time each steps can take. Everything I will discuss in this video, so please watch this video till the end if you are really interested to come to Sweden and work as a dentist here. First procedure is the assessment of your education. So the first step you can do from anywhere in the world, anywhere, like if you are from India, you can start with the first step. Website name is socialstealing.se. So here it's like this, and we'll see. So the first page will be like this. You can change the language, English. Like I said, everything done in the Swedish language. Everything you will see here in Swedish language, but you can always use Google Translator, or some website also provide something like this to change the language. And after that, you can go to apply and register, and then apply to practice. Then license to practice. And here you will see apply for a license to work as a healthcare practitioner. So there are I guess 22 profession that required license. So we'll go for the apply for license, and then you will see there choose profession. So you will see there are many professions that required a license. Everybody have to go everybody have to apply from this website only. So we'll go for the dental practitioner. There is a doctor of medicine also, like MBBS. They have to come here. Healthcare counselor, medical physicist, midwife. So yeah, these all are profession which is related to health. We'll go to dental practitioner. अब यहाँ पे जाने के बाद if you have choose dental practitioner, you will get a 3 option. Where did you obtain your basic education? आपने कहाँ से अपना education लिया है? In Sweden, within EU, European country, or outside the EU. So we'll select outside of EU. And then they will again ask, have you practiced your branch minimum 3 years in EU? No. So I have not practiced, so I will select no. And then apply for license. So once you will come to this page, you will get this kind of page. So you have 2 options to apply for the license, to obtain a license. One is apply for the license through Swedish National Board of Health and Welfare, and other option is apply for license through additional training. Now I will tell everything in detail, how to go ahead and how to choose the way, from which way you should choose and how to go ahead. First we will start with the apply for a license through Swedish National Board and Health and Welfare. तो फर्स्ट स्टेप है एजुकेशन असेसमेंट. आपको एक फॉर्म डाउनलोड करना है वो लोग की वेबसाइट पे जाके. मैं आपको दिखाती हूँ वो फॉर्म, और उसके बाद वो अच्छे से फिलअप करना है. उसको आपको विया मेल के थ्रू आपको वो लोग को भेजना है, एंड दे विल give you a list of the documents you need to send along with the application form, and there are no charge, free में है ये education assessment, you don't have to pay anything, and you can do from anywhere, आप कहीं से भी कर सकते हो first step. You don't need to be here in Sweden for that. तो first आपका वो education assessment हो जाएगा, then you can start with the, if you will get a positive result, okay, your education is approved, now you can go ahead with the next step, then you can start with the next step. So now I will show you what kind of document you need to send along with your application form. First document is the application form that you are applying for the assessment of your education. Next document is your ID card, Swedish ID card if you are having, or your passport copy. You don't need to send anything originals. If you are sending with a mail, you are applying with the mail, then you need to scan your original documents and you need to send as a PDF file, or if you are sending via post, you have to send the copy of the all documents, not originals. So please keep in mind. I would suggest to apply no with a mail because that is also quite convenient and no easy to manage, because if you are applying from outside of Sweden, देन थोड़ा ना प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है कुरियर भेजने के लिए, बट ईमेल से भी अप्लाई हो जाता है, एंड दे आर क्वाइट एक्टिव. इफ़ यू हैव एनी क्वेरीज यू कैन आस्क देम विद द मेल. आई विल पुट द ईमेल आईडी, तो आपको अगर कुछ क्वेरीज है या फिर कुछ डाउट है, यू कैन ऑलवेज आस्क देम. दे आर द फर्स्ट पर्सन जो आपको सही से इन्फॉर्मेशन दे सकता है. ID card के बाद है कॉपी ऑफ योर completed education. I have sent in that my degree. डिग्री जो अगर आपका इंग्लिश के अलावा कोई लैंग्वेज में है डिग्री लिखा हुआ, तो आप उसको प्लीज़ इंग्लिश में ट्रांसलेट कराइए और भेजिए. दे एक्सेप्ट ओनली स्वीडिश एंड इंग्लिश ट्रांसलेटेड डॉक्यूमेंट्स, तो प्लीज़ यू नीड टू सेंड दिस काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. सो दे हैव सम गाइडलाइन फॉर ट्रांसलेशन ऑल्सो. द ट्रांसलेटर ऑल्सो बी लाइक उसके पास परमिशन होनी चाहिए कि उसके जो डॉक्यूमेंट्स उसने ट्रांसलेट किए हैं वो अप्रूव्ड हो. एंड आफ्टर दैट you need to send they have said a copy of certificate that lists the courses you took and how long the program lasted. तो मुझे यहाँ पे डाउट था कि मुझे इसमें कौन सा डॉक्यूमेंट भेजना है. सो मैंने उनको मुझे तो लग रहा था कि इट्स अ ट्रांसक्रिप्ट, बट दे हैव नॉट मेंशन करेक्टली इट्स अ ट्रांसक्रिप्ट. सो आई मेल्ड देम दैट आई हैव अ डाउट. ये the statement is saying this document, so what kind of document I should send? Is it transcript? So they said yes, it's a transcript. Then I sent transcript, and after that copy of certificate that shows any changes you have made to your first or last name after completing the program. So I have changed my name after my marriage. I have put middle name as my husband name. तो मेरा नेम चेंज हुआ था आफ्टर मैरिज, तो मैंने एफिडेविट भेजा नेम चेंज का, एंड दैट गॉट अप्रूव्ड. एफिडेविट मैंने इंडिया से ही बनवाया था, एंड इट वाज अटेस्टेड बाय द जो वकील होता है एडवोकेट के पास अटेस्ट किया हुआ था, एंड आई सबमिटेड दैट. और मेरा जो पासपोर्ट था वो भी मेरे नेम चेंज के साथ था. सो इसलिए मुझे हर जगह पे ना ये प्रोसीजर करनी पड़ती है इफ़ दे आर आस्किंग फॉर द नेम चेंज डॉक्यूमेंट. So ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट है. आई विल अगेन गिव यू अ लिस्ट. लाइक फर्स्ट इज़ योर एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म, सेकेंड इज़ योर ID proof, passport और Swedish ID, first page of passport. Then third is your degree certificate, and the fourth one is your transcript. तो ट्रांसक्रिप्ट आपको यूनिवर्सिटी में अप्लाई करना रहता है, एंड देन दे विल गिव यू अ बंच, और आप उसका PDF हर पेज का लीजिए. उसमें वो लोग आपका जो कोर्स है उसका पूरा डिटेल लिखते हैं, कौन से ईयर में आपका कौन सा सब्जेक्ट था, कितने आवर्स थे, एंड देन आपका ये कितना था, मार्क्स वगैरह कितना था. तो आपकी जो मार्कशीट्स है वो पूरी वो लोग अटेस्ट करके भेजते हैं, एंड एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू मेक इन अ PDF फाइल एंड यू हैव टू सेंड इट. तो आपको यूनिवर्सिटी से पूरा ट्रांसक्रिप्ट मिल जाता है. तो मेरा महाराष्ट्र यूनिवर्सिटी था, मैंने महाराष्ट्र यूनिवर्सिटी में अप्लाई किया था डेनमार्क में रह के, एंड आई गॉट इट विया पोस्ट टू माई होम टाउन. और मैंने वहाँ से जो है उसका सॉफ्ट कॉपी उसका मैंने स्कैन कॉपी मंगा लिया था, एंड देन आई सबमिटेड दैट. सो नॉट रिक्वायर्ड हार्ड कॉपी. तो ये एक अच्छी चीज़ थी. आफ्टर दैट नेम चेंज एफिडेविट. अगर आपका नाम चेंज हुआ है आफ्टर कंप्लीटिंग योर एजुकेशन। सो हाँ, ये सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स होने के बाद यहाँ पे देखो एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म है, डाउनलोड करना है, डाउनलोड एंड प्रिंट द एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म। आप अगर लैपटॉप से फिलअप कर रहे हो तो आप ना ऐसे भी लिख सकते हो। अगर आप भेज रहे हो विया पोस्ट तो आपको ये एड्रेस पे भेजना है, स्टॉकहोम। प्लीज़ गिव योर ईमेल एड्रेस प्रॉपरली, बिकॉज वो लोग उसमें ही ना आपसे कम्युनिकेट करेंगे। दे विल नॉट सेंड यू SMS, via email only they will communicate, and select your profession. You can also send your application by email. All attachment must be in PDF format. तो ये वो लोग का ईमेल आईडी है, आपको यहाँ पे भेजना है सारा। मैंने ईमेल थ्रू ही भेजा था और वो 3 महीना लिखते हैं एंड एक्चुअली मेरा 3 महीने के अंदर ही जवाब आ गया था। ये स्टेप के लिए आपको स्वीडिश आना ज़रूरी नहीं है, सो यू कैन अप्लाई विदाउट नोइंग स्वीडिश ऑल्सो। So once your education is assessed, you have to go ahead with the proficiency test. But before proficiency test, you need to learn Swedish, and that is a little bit time consuming because you should be fluent in Swedish. Because जो proficiency test होता है, जो knowledge test के नाम से भी जाना जाता है और Kunskapsprov के नाम से भी जाना जाता है, तो उसके लिए आपको स्वीडिश आनी चाहिए। बिकॉज आपको एग्ज़ाम देनी है, थियोरी एग्ज़ाम एंड प्रैक्टिकल एग्ज़ाम, एंड देन आपको एक इंटरव्यू देना है। आपको अगर स्वीडिश आती होगी तभी आप वो एग्ज़ाम ना लिख सकते हो। एंड यू नीड टू स्टडी ऑल द सब्जेक्ट्स अगेन इन स्वीडिश एंड देन यू हैव टू अपीयर इन द एग्ज़ाम। एंड टू गिव अ एग्ज़ाम यू शुड बी हियर इन स्वीडन। आप कहीं से नहीं दे सकते हो, आपको स्वीडन में होना ज़रूरी है। एटलीस्ट 1 ईयर तो जाता ही जाता है लैंग्वेज सीखने में, बिकॉज वो लोग को चाहिए प्रोफिशिएंसी टिल C1 लेवल, जो यूरोपियन स्टैंडर्ड का C1 लेवल है वो। एंड इफ़ यू आर लिविंग इन स्वीडन सो यू कैन जॉइन अ कॉमवुक्स। तो कॉमवुक्स के अलग अपने स्टेप्स है स्वीडिश स्टैंडर्ड के हिसाब से। तो मैंने जो है SFE ज्वाइन किया है। राइट नाउ आई एम इन SFE C। मैं उसके ऊपर एक अलग सी वीडियो बनाऊंगी स्वीडिश लैंग्वेज के ऊपर, बिकॉज इट्स लिटिल बिट ज़्यादा एक्सप्लेन करना है उसके अंदर। बट मिनिमम it can take 1 year or more than 1 year, 1 to 2 years you can tell language learning, and then you can start preparing for the knowledge test. Once you are little bit, you can understand little bit, you can start reading with the dental materials जो भी available है। There are few Facebook groups जो प्रिपरेटरी मटेरियल्स देते हैं, और बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो ऑलरेडी क्लियर कर चुके हैं, तो वो लोग भी अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करते हैं। इफ़ यू आर इंडियन एंड इफ़ यू आर इन स्वीडन एंड यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग योर डेंटल लाइसेंस प्रोसीजर्स, you can DM me on my Instagram. There is one group on WhatsApp. In that we have many Indian colleagues who has done their dentistry from India, and now they are practicing in Sweden, and some people are preparing for the license also, so we can get a guidance from them, and then we can have a better picture. Knowledge test होती है Karolinska Institute में in Stockholm. You have to register with them, you have to apply through their website, or after the knowledge test you have to give a practical exam. If you clear your knowledge test, they will send you a mail that you can come for the practical exam. तो आपको नॉलेज टेस्ट के लिए मिलते हैं कुछ 5 अटैम्प्ट्स, एंड फॉर द प्रैक्टिकल यू विल गेट 3 अटैम्प्ट्स. सो यू नीड टू क्लियर योर एग्जाम्स इन दैट अटैम्प्ट्स, एंड आफ्टर द proficiency test comes the next step. So next step is that you have to take a course in Swedish law. It's a course on how health system works here, the laws and regulations. So वो course online होता है, वो आप अपनी उसके बाद आती है इंटर्नशिप, तो आप ना साथ में दोनों कोर्स आप दोनों साथ में कर सकते। So let's go fast what I have talked about. So हो गया एजुकेशन असेस, उसके बाद है लैंग्वेज लर्निंग, जो यहाँ पे लोग ने मेंशन नहीं किया है। आपको लैंग्वेज आनी चाहिए C1 लैंग्वेज लेवल कॉम्पिटेंसी, और उसके बाद है टेक प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट आपको स्वीडिश आने के बाद, एंड देन for to take a proficiency test you have to sign up at Karolinska Institute. They have given the website here. और उसके बाद है नेक्स्ट स्टेप है कोर्स इन स्वीडिश लॉज एंड रेगुलेशन। उसमें आपको जो है वो ऑनलाइन कोर्स होता है, फ्री ऑफ चार्ज होता है। और उसके बाद है अंडरगो क्लिनिकल ट्रेनिंग, वी कॉल इट इंटर्नशिप। तो उसमें आपको पूरा जो भी आपने सीखा है वो आपको ना बताना है, एंड देन यू विल ऑल्सो गेट टू नो कि हाउ स्वीडिश डेंटल केयर सिस्टम वर्क्स, बिकॉज इंडिया से और इंडिया के सिस्टम में और यहाँ के सिस्टम में बहुत डिफरेंस है, यहाँ पे अलग ही सिस्टम है थोड़ा। एंड उसके बाद हो गया, आपको जैसे मिल गया वर्क प्लेस के, ओके यू गॉट अ क्लिनिक वेयर दे आर रेडी टू टेक यू एज अ इंटर्न। तो आपको इसमें इन्फॉर्म करना है कि आपको मिला है, एंड द क्लिनिक हैव टू अप्लाई फॉर योर ट्रेनिंग। तो जो सुपरवाइज़र होगा उनको एक फॉर्म फिल करना होगा, उसके बिना आप, और फिर आपको ना वहाँ से लेटर आएगा कि यू कैन स्टार्ट विद द इंटर्नशिप। तो ये स्टेप करना मत भूलिएगा इफ़ यू आर इन दिस स्टेप हियर। एंड आफ्टर completing this you will get a temporary license here actually for 6 months. In that they will check how you are working and all the things. In order to practice as a dental practitioner, you will need to have a temporary permission, special authorization. The workplace must apply for a special authorization at least 1 month before you are due to start. You cannot apply by yourself. You may not begin practicing until the application submitted by the workplace has been approved. After these things are done, your training is done, your knowledge test is done, everything is done, you need to apply for the license. Final step. So this is the final step, pay and send your application. So you have to follow this step. Pay the application fee, send the application by mail. So completed application form, copy of the first page of your passport, copy of your certificate of Swedish proficiency, and then you have successfully completed clinical training in original. They want that. And then the charges are 870 SEK to apply, and here are the details. So this is the application form, same like we sent. Yeah. So how does it take? So it takes around 2 to 4 weeks, 1 month you can expect. They will check your police records to verify that you have not been convicted any criminal offense, and then all records which is having your name. So sometimes it can take a little bit longer than normal. So this was the first way to get a license as a dentist to work in Sweden. तो ये आराम से ना 2 to 6 years तक का टाइम लेते जाता है इसके अंदर. Some people clear in just 2 years hardly and some people clear in 3 years, 4 years. So average people takes 4 years in my knowledge, 3 to 4 years, and very less people can take 6 years. So I'm on second step. Like I'm preparing for my proficiency test as well with my language learning, because now I can understand a little bit of Swedish. I can communicate little bit in Swedish. So I have started reading some dental material in Swedish language, and once I am good in the Swedish, after I'll clear my Swedish national test, I will start applying for the proficiency test. So I will keep you posted where I am and how I am doing. So here they have mentioned that first step doesn't require Swedish, but 2 to 5 step you need to able to speak Swedish, and latest you need to send your certificate of your language skill by your applying for the license step 5. So you should be Swedish 3 or Swedish as a second language. So I am doing this one, first one, because I am in Sweden right now. And if you are outside, so you need to keep in mind this one, Swedish at level C1 in accordance with Common European Framework of Language. And there are other courses also. There is one website, so you can look for the courses or to learn the language in Sweden. You will find here everything. And if you know Norwegian or Danish, you can still apply for they accept that proficiency, so you don't need to be worried. Now let's check how to apply for a license through additional training. So additional training, you can see here, they have very limited seats for places for the training, and very universities require many universities require that you have decision from us that your education is equivalent to the Swedish education. So here also you need to do first step, your assessment of your education, and you need to know Swedish to obtain your license. Yes, if you have any question, you have to contact the university where you are applying for the additional training. And when applying for the certificate after completing additional training, you must apply with the application form for educated outside the EU. Don't think if you are taking training in the Sweden, so you will be considered as a EU dentist. No, you will be you considered as a educated outside the EU only, because here you are only taking training. You are not you are not doing your masters or bachelors here. So how does it takes? So it takes 1 to 3 years. So it takes little less time than this, 2 to 4 years, because here you have to do by yourself. This take a proficiency test can take a lot of time because you are new here. You don't know how things are work here. And the competition is very tough, and hardly, according to my knowledge, only 20 to 30% are getting pass result. So it's quite tough, but yeah, with the hard work we can do. It's not impossible, but it's little difficult to clear in first attempt, because yeah, they have very tough criteria. So that's why first step it's little time consuming, but other step is not. Now I will show you what is inside the next step, because I think the second way of getting license is little easy for me. Yeah, so let's have a look. So if you will see here, additional training, and they have 2 steps: apply for additional training and send us a certificate when your additional training has been approved. So it is looking little simple, right? But it's like you have to learn again everything, but for me it is good option. Yeah. And they have in Karolinska Institute, your Gothenburg University, and Malmö Högskola. So I stay in Malmö, so I'm thinking this option. Let me show you this. So once you go here, everything is in Swedish here, and you will see a duration here for 60 points, and then it starts from 24 January. Next batch is starting from 24 January to 15 January. But before that, they have their exams that you have to do. So when you come down, they have a writing test, practical test, and then interview. But now this thing they are taking from the national board test. So you can submit that result here, and then you can apply for the practical test. So if you will see here, yeah, they have mentioned everything. You can use Google Translator. So MCQ based question, multiple choice, and then practical test. And this they also, yeah, so 11 November. So the procedure start in the November to apply from here only, and after that they will call you for the interview. So 3 interviews will be there, 2 interview, 5 points. So I will tell you everything in detail when I will start doing it. So yeah. So the next batch, they are telling that they will approve KUT test theory for first step. So it's a Karolinska University one. So it's a good. So when you go here, you will see Karolinska Institute. Kungsbro for 10 lakare. Dentist are 10 lakare here, like in Swedish. It's a test. So things are getting changed. So please keep checking the their website. So yeah, mostly the preparation, the exams will start in the November in Malmo, and then the batch start from the January till next January, like for a 1 year training program. So I'm considering this option. Maybe I will go for the masters or something. I will keep you posted, and but definitely I'm doing something right now, and I will let you know in the future days where I am. So it's all for today. If you still have any question और आपको कुछ और जानना है, and if you know more than me, please आप comment में लिखिए. तो I can also get benefited from that, or other people can also. I'm also in the process of learning. So that's all for today. अगर आपको आज की वीडियो अच्छी लगी होगी तो प्लीज़ वीडियो को लाइक कीजिए, और चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो सब्सक्राइब कीजिए. आपसे मिलूंगी मैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. तब तक के लिए टेक केयर एंड बाय बाय.